Every genuinely hard life situation I found myself into over the years, I had this reference. I had this question in my head. Is this my limit or someone else's? You've been organizing your whole life around the limits that are not even yours. Someone else created them for you, but you're the one paying the price. Every not yet you accepted. Every plan you put on hold. Brick by brick, you're building yourself a ceiling and calling it your reality. You're in your 20s and you're picking your career based on your whole educational history because it makes sense. You're in your 30s and you're supposed to have it all figured out, but you don't. You arrive to your 40s and you call it stability because admitting to yourself that you want something different feels just foolish. But what if all of these are just limits created by someone and we agreed to follow them? We tend to know exactly what we can get out of life. We just sell ourselves a bunch of lies. I'm not ready yet. I need more time. We take our time instead of action as if the time was free. And all that waiting seems harmless at first, but you're not a kid anymore. You've made decisions that have consequences. You've chosen the career, the place to live, you've built the community. You've sacrificed so much. You can't change now. Doesn't matter that your career choice comes from a teacher that said that you don't have the brains for it. I remember in school asking one of my teachers about the competition I wanted to enter. She looked at me like I was crazy. She basically ignored me. But you should have seen the look on her face when I told her what I scored on that test. She wasn't trying to put me down, though. When I asked her, I was nowhere near ready to enter, and she knew it. But why am I still talking about this all of these years later? Because it created a snowball effect, both on my actual life, on the results I was getting, and on my approach to make decisions. Every genuinely hard life situation I found myself into over the years, I had this reference. I had this question in my head. Is this my limit or someone else's? What if we accept someone else's limits as our own? What happens then? What about that yearly review you had when they told you that you have to wait for the promotion, that you don't meet the requirements? The requirements that no one cares about, but you don't meet them. While you stayed, you kept solving everyone else's problems, and a year later, you are still solving them. Same role, just more frustration and more resentment. But whose limit was it? Was it yours, or your boss set the limit for you? And you just agreed. And if you agreed, then here you go. There's your new limit. So you wait for someone to change that limit, to give you permission. But you're looking at it backwards. The change doesn't come from repeating the same thing over and over again. The change comes from the change, the movement. And if you really wanted that promotion, was there really no way around it? No other company would hire you? But you couldn't look for other options. You didn't have permission from yourself. You build up that next version of yourself that's supposed to be ready. And you're not that person yet. So you keep trying to get there, you keep trying to raise your ceiling. If I get that degree, then I'll be more qualified. If I get approved, that means I'm ready. As if readiness was the requirement to act. Who's to say when you're ready? Nobody's going to give you permission. Even you're not giving yourself permission. Why would anybody else? Even better, everyone will tell you that you're not ready, you're not there yet. There's always something. There's always that ceiling, that limit. And there's always one because you keep agreeing on putting it onto yourself. If everyone says that you are not ready, is it the end of story? Or is it the end of story because you believed them and made it your reality? Did you just put another brick to building your ceiling? And we become incredibly skilled at building. We get attached. We come up with amazing excuses why we can't reach for that thing. I need more time. I need to be ready. Oh, I need to sweep the desert before. Oh, there's one in Africa. Oh, but I can't go to Africa right now. Oh, well. Masters of excuses, all of us. But when you look at the reality, no one's asking why you can't. No one even cares. They care when you can. That's when you get approved. That's when you move forward. You decided to need another qualification to get that job? Fine, someone else will get it. Someone who is half as qualified as you and someone who doesn't try as hard as you. So now you're stuck teaching that person how to do the job that you were supposed to get. But do you have to teach them, or you agreed to? It's not like you are out of options. You can just knock down one of the walls building your ceiling and give yourself permission to not care. They're running around like headless chickens? Fine, not my problem. We look at situations that bother us like there's only one way out. But what if there's multiple ways out? If you figure out what permission you are waiting for? And what happens when you stop waiting?